Warning, if you don't like Umbreons and Moonbreons, this might not be the place for you. So you've got time to leave now because Raspberry X, we have Umbreons. And look at this. The Grail of the modern era. Umbreon VMAX. Thought I'd do a video a little bit different to what I normally do. I'm not going to bait you guys into watching. I'm just going to drop it like it's hot. Look at this beautiful card we picked up today. Anyway, more about that later. Alright, so we went to the Sunbury Collectors Market today and we got some pickups, saw some friends. If you don't know who I am, I'm Raspberry X. I do YouTube videos, a little bit of whatnot, a little bit of Insta, a little bit of TikTok. But we saw our good friends Mart and we picked up these hits. So today we've just been going through everything that we got today. So we got the Lycanroc VMAX. It's from Evolving Skies. I love rainbow cards, so I decided to start. It cost $50 for an Umbreon. Not $50 for Umbreon. It cost $50 for a Evolving Skies booster pack. Potentially chance of pulling nothing. So if you can get a hit for $15, why not? So that's the way I think about it. So I'm going to go. We got a Xenia's Resolve. Another rainbow, 15 from Evolving Skies. I know it's from Evolving Skies because we got this little. That's our little Evolving Skies code there. Alternate Art Duraludon V. Might not be the fan favorite Pokemon, but still Alternate Art V we picked up as well. A gold card from Evolving Skies. Boost Shake. Need to get back on the shakes. Flareon VMAX. It looks a bit grumpy. I'm pretty sure I got this Flareon in EV Heroes. Big Ray. Rayquaza. Another VMAX from Evo Skies. Now, this is Brilliant Stars. I picked up this Raichu V. I did heavily invest in Brilliant Stars. I was going to rip it, try to chase these cards, but why not just buy them before they go they go up too much. Brilliant Stars, next set to pop off. You heard it here first. So we got the Raichu full art. Look how beautiful it looks with the green. And then we got the Pikachu as well. Both from Brilliant Stars, these cards are. So I would like to put that in my personal collection. So they will go in my personal collection. Miriam. We got a Miriam from Scarlet and Violet 1. I did not update my collector app, so I actually don't need this card. So if anyone needs it, let me know. And Gravard as well from Scarlet and Violet 1. If you haven't seen my video opening up the booster box, these is what a couple of the cards that I was missing. And then also a Sylveon VMAX Rainbow. Now, I did pull the Leafeon. And from Jono here from Mart, I did get the Umbreon. But my Leafeon I sent to PSA and it got a freaking 10, which I was so happy about. The one I pulled it from my UPC, so I kind of wanted out of that now. So I can just kind of put them all in the binder and just have all the hits from Evolving Skies in that binder over there. Alright, so that was Jono and Giselle from Mart. Next off, after that, I went over and I saw James from Stassis Collectables. James, Joss, and Bobo down there. They did a little deal. I got Umbreon VMAX. What I was going to say Karen's. I got Karen's sitting just there. And Umbreon VMAX. So if people don't know, we collect Japanese Umbreons and PSA 10s and decided to do Umbreons just raw or PSA 7s, which I'll just crack one day. I'll crack all the slabs from that. So this beautiful Umbreon VMAX and then also the reverse holo Pokeball. Master Ball, Pokeball from Terrestrial Festival as well. Did us a deal. Sorry, I'll tell you about the deal. Jono did us a deal on this. I think it was $218. I told him to do it for $200. Of course he did. He's a legend. And this was $80 and $110, so $190. And Jamesy did it for $170. But don't tell Bob and Jaws. Don't watch this video, Bob and Jaws. After that, we saw our good friend BarBen, very loyal contributor to the Whatnot, loves all my Whatnot streams. I don't think he's missed any of them. Look at this beautiful card we picked up off him. I only picked it up from cheap as. It was only like $30. We got it for. So it's a Black Star Holo of EV with a promo in it. It's another 7, so I might crack this out of the slab because it actually is pretty nice. Just dinged up a little bit of white up at the top there, but it's actually a really nice. Look at that holo, beautiful like holo EV there. So I could put that with my movie promos and maybe start collecting some Black Star promos from back in the day. Back in, when is this? 1999? Is this? 2099 Wizard of Coast era. So that's something we can do then. Partially following that, we went and saw, look at this. We just showed you the Moonbreon. Apparently this is the original Moonbreon. Saw Carson, Mr. Carson TCG, absolute killing it just in life, and a legend of a bloke, so deserves it all with his whatnots and his shows and everything and moving all over Australia. So anyway, this is Neo Discovery original Moonbreon Hollow. Look at that. It's got like little swirls through there. So like I said, it's a piece 7, so we might crack this. And I've just realized this. I had no idea, but this must be one of these graded card slabs, which I've never really had much to do with. So pretty cool actually to hold the card like that. Carson had it stickered for $5.30. He did us a deal. I think he did $4.80. I think I got him down $50 off it. So thank you, Carson, for that. Beautiful card. We might actually keep this card at the back because it's it's the moon. Take that sticker off actually. It's the moon kitty. It's another moon kitty. But stay tuned still with this video because we're going to show you some more of that Umbreon and a little bit of story. And then we also saw, actually this was the first one, Kath Astrophy and her partner Andy T, ATAT, hooked me up with a Grappapult for my Terrestrial Festival binder. So today I went there just to go and collect Terrestrial Festival. I brought my master set binder and I was actually just supposed to collect these. I ended up not doing that, if you know me. And then Andy T won this as well. I'll put this all together so you guys can see. This is from Mr. Yellow Duck, and it actually performs. It doesn't perform. What have I done here? Is it 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It actually turns out to be, if I can fit it all on the screen. I'm probably not even going to fit on the screen for you guys. Fit it on the screen. You put it in your little binder, so I'll put it in my prismatic binder. Look at that. Oh shit. Look at that. It's even got a little prismatic thing at the bottom. How cool is that? I think you're supposed to space it all out. That's why his ear doesn't look a bit joint. So when you chuck in the binder, but that's going to be really cool. Since we got this here, I thought we'll move on next to show you this. Look at this. We went back and saw James from Stassis Collectables. I saw somebody trying to trade this beautiful card in, and I just waited patiently. And as soon as he traded in, I just offered James a little bit on the top of that, and he hooked us up with this beautiful Moonbreon. So we got all the Moon Bunnies now. We got this Moonbreon, that Moonbreon, and then the other one we're going to show you shortly again. Absolutely. I should have actually taken this out and checked the condition before, but it's going to be a binder piece for my Terrestrial Festival master set, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. So that is the card down the bottom there, which we have been looking at as well. So obviously your little Moon Kitty can sit over there. Also managed to get the Torkachu. Beautiful Torkachu Pikachu from James as well. $600 this card was. He managed to do it for me for $550. Beautiful. Look at those eyes. Oh my god, this card has eluded me for so long. Unfortunately, it is not the last card I need. I still need Clement's Quick Wit SIR. Special illustration rare. If anybody has it, please let me know. Hit your boy up. That is the last card. I will put you in a video or a post if you do manage to get me that card. If you give it to me for free, I'll accept it. So yeah, so we got that. We got this, and we got. I love my sealed collection. So we managed to get Unbroken Bonds blisters, and James let me pick out which ones I wanted. So I'm virtually just picked the one with the Charizards, and then that's a Sylveon and a Roserade and another Charizard, Sylveon, and Machamp there. So managed to grab those as well. We had them for $140. I can't tell you how much I paid for them because it's a secret. But yeah, looked after us very well. I won't tell you because then, actually no, I'll tell you. I think it was like 120, potentially even 100. So I don't want to, I said that I wouldn't tell you because I don't want everybody hitting him up. But I just realized that I'm the Ruz, so he'll give me a good deal. I'm the Ruz reactor, so they look after me only. Don't think you can just go there and just, you know. All right, so yeah, he got that, and then also they were selling these for $170. Ivanka Global needed one of these. He ripped 2 of them himself. He did pull the Shiny Zard and sent it for PSA with Uga from Pokeworld Australia and got a 10. So we managed to get this. He asked me to offer him $150 for it, and they said yes. So We're going to get that out to Ivanka Global shortly when we see him next. All right, kicking on through. We went and saw the lad down at Edge Collectibles. Give him a little shout out. And we got some more Evolving Skies. Aroma Lady Rainbow. Evolving Skies. Rian. Sounds like my first name. Riahan. Evolving Skies. Another Rainbow. Aroma Lady Full Art Trainer. And then a Duraludon V. Yeah, Edge is good. Edge looks after me just a little bit, but this one I just said, hey, can I have these? And he just did it at the sticker price. So we love you, Edge. Thank you very much. Now, very exciting this was. Look at this. Ash, good lad. Does YouTube now. Has a little POV store. Camera running. But look at this. We managed to get XY Phantom Forces. He was telling me these go for $175 a pop. He said he was going to do them for me for $150 a pop. So 300, 600. Look at the Gengar. 600 for that. And then PSA 10 Master Ball. How good is that? So I got the Pokeball and I got the Master Ball. So we did a little flip. Because he told me the number, he looked at it. Hopefully his video will come out and I'll maybe be able to chuck it in this. If not, all good. We did a flip. We did a coin flip because I know he loves to do coin flips. We did 700 my way, 800 his way, because we knocked this down and we got these down to a little bit as well. So we did we got that down to, I think it was like 200, and then that. So we did 700, 800 his way, and then we flipped it and it came onto me. So as that guy goated pulls yet, Raz pulls. And we got that for 700. What a freaking steal. What an absolute freaking steal. So I was super wrapped about that. Moving on, we also saw my boy JT Collectables hook me up with a Ralts illustration rare. Look at this, $55 for this Ralts sticker. But I did double check and it was 55, so it took a little five piece off there. And then this is Goods by Jay. So we got Jess and Jay. Partners in crime over there, and she was so lovely. She gave me, look at these little badges. So we got a little Umbreon from Prismatic badge, another Terrestrial Umbreon. Where is it? Where's your eyes, Umbreon? Yeah, this way here. And then there it is there. Another one to match that at the back. How cool is that? She didn't want me to pay for them either. She's like, don't pay for them, pay for them. So go out, give them a shout out. Scan the QR code, Instagram, Goodies by Jay. Nothing on the back. All right. We're getting down to the heat. Can you feel it? Can you feel the heat coming? All right. Next one we got. Goji. I actually had this card, but I didn't update my collector app. Make sure you update your collector app as soon as you buy a card. But Goji did these both for $40. Took a little 5-piece off it, which is it. So that's a Lycan Rock Full Art from Evolving Skies. And the Koraidon EX SIR from Scarlet and Violet base. So we'll probably move that card with that other Full Art trainer that we needed. All right. Sorry if I sound a bit run down. I've just been a little bit crooked the last week. We got Medicham now. Now, these were from a lad. What's his name? Bramall? Oh, I can't remember. I remember his last name, but I can't remember his first name. Seen him a couple of times, looked after us and sold us some old school packs out of a collection box at another fair. Medicham V, Evolving Skies Full Art, Rayquaza V, Leafeon V Full Art. We got also, so they were from Evolving Skies, and then this is what I went there to get. This is the second last purchase I got as well. So we got a Pokeball Miraidon, we got a Master Ball Duraludon, we got a Frostlass Master Ball. These are all from my Terrestrial Festival Master Set. We've got a Bramlin Master Ball, a Natu Master Ball. I think that's Eri SR as well, Full Art. So honestly, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. He did that for $100. Like, what an absolute legend. Evolving Skies, Terrestrial Festival Master Balls as well. Like, literally felt the love today. Definitely felt the love. All right. We've all waited patiently. Here we go. This is it. So, The Magikarp shop. Hopefully I said that correctly. The Magikarp shop did a big deal. A little bit tough at the start to have a chat, but I didn't know who I was talking to at the start. But we perspired. Fuck, I was definitely perspiring. We persevered with it. So Terrestrial Festival Pikachu. 120. I saw the sticker of this in 120. I'm like, hey, look, I need this card, but at the same time, I know this card's not 120. So the last solds were like 55, and Collector App was like 55 to 60. So I said, can you do something? And then that's when it was like, I didn't know who we were chatting to, but they worked it out. Andreas hooked us up there. So there was that. And then I also saw this Evolving Skies booster box. So I wanted to start early on this, work a little price on that, but then I was building up to this. So I'm sorry, I just dropped this in front of you guys. So yeah, Evolving Skies booster box. They had this down on the sticker for $2,200. This bad boy here, as you just saw wherever the sticker was, $2,200 they had for this one as well. Where is it here? $2,200 for the Umbreon, Moonbreon from Evolving Skies. Umbreon Darkrai. This card's absolutely booming. It's 2,000 plus in a PSA 10. I've got the Japanese one. So we ended up doing a good deal. I want these two together were 4,400. I asked them for 4 flat. They said no, straight no, couldn't do it. Wouldn't even meet a little bit. So then we worked our way back and we said, all right, back on this one. That was 55, and then this. So I said, long story short, 4,400 for everything you see there. Did I win? Did I lose? I think I did good. To get these two, as well as those, like, I don't know. Like I told you at the start of the video, if you don't like Umbreons or Moonbreons, well, you obviously stick around. So I'm going to actually take this out, because you should never do what I did and purchase a card at this value without ever actually looking at the card as close as you can, as raw as you can, because you absolutely never know. So we're actually just going to do this for the first time together now and have a suss of this. This card looks absolutely... Ooh, what the hell's that? Oh, that's just on the plastic. Absolutely clean as... I actually am going to take this out, because I need to hold this in my hand, as I've pulled a Japanese one before. Oh my god, look at this shit. I've pulled a Japanese one before, and now I don't need to open up any of my sealed collection, because we have this now. What would you take? 2,200 for this, 2,200 for this. Would you take this and run the risk of potentially chance to pulling this, or would you just buy this outright? That is what I would love to know. What do you reckon? We send that for grading? It is absolute Mickey, this card. I'll try to stop moving. What do you guys reckon? Is that Mickey or what? Is that Mickey Mouse clean or what? Oh my goodness. But we need raws, so we don't need PSA 10s. Still waiting for my PSA 10 as well. I'll pop this open. We'll have a quick look inside. Check the booster box out, which I did pull this out and have a look. It looks identical to another booster box I got from a mate that's come out of a case as well. I know that this little bit stuff here kind of does look a little bit funny, how it's all kind of mushed in, but you kind of get that from... You get that sometimes from... so it normally does have this like this here, but when it was all mush flat, it kind of looked a bit dodgy, as you can see there. But that's because it's been sitting in a acrylic case that I've never seen before, that gets loaded from the side. All the acrylic cases I've got get loaded from the top. This is the one that gets loaded from the side. So you can see why that looks like it's all been mushed in, and that side as well. Now, green packs on the left, yellow packs on the right. Very important to check that out as well, because if you got green on the right, there's a high chance that somebody's opened up the booster box and swapped over the packs. Do you want what I mean? But nah, this looks very good, so I'm very happy with it. You do get a lot of ones that have this popped in. I've got heaps of those that have been popped in. It just means there's been weight pushed on the top. So nothing to stress. So I'm not worried about that at all. And then we'll inspect this Umbreon Darkrai here as well. This is from the Sun and Moon era, which looks beautiful as well. Very hard for me, because I haven't opened up many of these cards before, to tell how the grading is on them, like from top to bottom and stuff. The only thing that worries me is, see the edges, how the yellow, is it supposed to be yellow all the way at the end? If somebody knows, see it's got that little things at the bottom. Is that like edge worn out? Is the yellow worn out, or? Oh my gosh, what's all this white stuff on my hand? Oh, that's from the booster box. That's from the that's from the Pokeball stuff that I've been rubbing off on my hand. Oops. I better put that back in its sleeve. There you have it. Look at those pickups today. Absolutely amazing. Moonbreon. All the Moonbreons. Alright guys, if you want to see any more of my collection from Umbreons, I might do a video of now them all together. All the English ones I've got and all the PSA 10s. So I'll do a video about that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Something different. I'll go back to some normal content soon. Peace.